And my next guest is a professor of bioengineering in Notre Dame's College of Engineering, where he conducts research that examines the way in which nanoparticles can help improve the early detection of breast cancer. Ryan Roeder, welcome to Notre Dame Day, my man.
Yeah, pleasure to be here.
Great to have you here. So your work focuses in the gap in breast cancer diagnoses. Tell us a little bit about that and what that can mean to a patient.
Sure. Well, mammography is the best hope, early detection by mammography is the best hope for a woman with breast cancer. And the reason for that is that the earlier we detect the disease, the more treatable it is. We have pretty good treatments actually for breast cancer, but if the diagnosis is delayed, the prognosis worsens. And mammography, though, isn't perfect. While I encourage all women to get their mammogram, it's not perfect. We estimate that up to 10 to 30% of diagnoses are missed, and so there are gaps in that detection, and we want to try and help that.
A little bit of a Notre Dame, I guess, reference here. Your work uses gold nanoparticles to help detect breast cancer in women who may have been misdiagnosed in the past. So why gold particles, and how exactly does that work?
Yeah, well, believe it or not, many of the same reasons that make gold great for gilding the dome actually make it great for our research. For one, on the dome, it's bright, right? Contrast.
Yeah.
And in the x-rays that we use to image breast cancer, it also shows up bright. It's high contrast.
Interesting.
On the dome, it's resistant to weather and aging, right? In the body, it's also resistant to the processes in the body and causes little or no harm. Now, what we do that's special is we make these tiny nanoparticles. Imagine a particle that is more than 1,000 times smaller than a hair in the width, and we attach molecules to those particles which will target either abnormalities associated with the tumor or tumor cells themselves.
Wow. That's pretty extensive there and pretty awesome. Now, how did you become interested in this research?
Yeah, believe it or not, again, we actually were interested in these same nanoparticles that we use for breast cancer detection, actually for detecting cracks in bone. And this is a good lesson in life. It didn't work. And so we knew we had a solution to another problem. And so with a little more research, talking to collaborators that are experts in cancer biology, which I was not at that time, and we found that this could be another avenue for this research.
Making lemons out of lemonade there.
I like that, yeah.
That's a good way to, good lesson for life. And you're a proponent of interdisciplinary research in Notre Dame. So what impact does this have on the students?
Yeah, tremendous impact, because the challenges in the world today are all interdisciplinary challenges, right? No one academic discipline holds the key, I think, to any of these very challenging problems like cancer detection and treatment. And in our lab, we have biomedical engineers, chemical engineers, mechanical engineers working together with cancer biologists, radiologists, medical professionals, and this gives them exposure to what the real world environment is going to be, and also is very necessary to tackle a tough challenge like this.
All right, Ryan, thanks so much for joining us here on Notre Dame Day. That's some pretty interesting stuff there.